Comfortable.
Are you nervous?
I feel threatened.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, I want to start and just talk about who you are.
Yes.
Ms. Holmes, do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury who is Mariah Hamilton?
My youngest daughter.
And how old is Mariah?
She's 22 right now.
And Mariah, did she have a romantic relationship with someone named Jamel Simmons, also known as YNW Melly?
Yes, she did.
When was she involved in that romantic relationship with Melly?
I'm thinking maybe 2016 or so to maybe 2019, 20.
Okay. Did you have the opportunity to meet Mr. Simmons?
Yes, I did.
What did you refer to him as?
I call him Janelle Melly.
Do you see him here in the courtroom?
Yes, I do.
Where is he?
He's right here.
And what's he wearing?
A white turtleneck and a gray jacket.
Your Honor, may the record reflect in court identification of the defendant.
Yes, the record will reflect the in-court identification of the defendant.
So in October of 2018, had you met the defendant prior?
Yes, I did.
How many times had you met him in person prior to that?
A couple.
A couple?
Maybe two maybe.
Okay. Did you follow him on social media?
I'm not sure. In 2018, I wasn't no.
Okay. Did you know if he had social media at that time?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you have a social media account at that time?
Yes, I did.
And what was your social media handle?
I'm sorry.
What was your social media name?
My name? For which one?
For Instagram.
Instagram, it's like Bling Queen 258.
Okay. Did you have a Snapchat at that time?
I don't think so. If I did, I may have.
Okay. What about your daughter? Did she have an Instagram?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. Did she have Snapchat?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. So I'm going to show you what's been already admitted into evidence as State 61. There's a couple of videos and things on that I would like to ask you to ask some questions about.
Your Honor, we'd object as to the predicate being laid for this witness to testify to any of this material.
Thank you. Objection noted.
So I'm showing you what is titled Memories 2018 October 9th 458 UTC, Melly, Montana. Can you see that picture there on your screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Who is the female over there?
That's my daughter,
And which daughter is that?
Mariah.
Okay. Who else is in that photograph with her?
That's Chanel.
I want to go here to this image. This is 2018, November 11th, 23:53:26 UTC. Again, Melly, Montana. Who is pictured in this photograph?
My daughter, Mariah.
Do you recognize the individual in the back?
No.
No. Prior to coming into court yesterday, were you shown two photographs of the alleged victims in this case?
Yes, I was.
Were you able to identify them?
No, I was not.
In terms of your relationship with Anthony Williams and Chris Thomas, how many times have you met them?
Maybe Zach maybe twice. Judy maybe once.
And do you know them by their real names?
No, I don't.
How did you refer to them?
Zach and Judy.
Okay. So I want to go forward to some of the videos in this particular exhibit, specifically Memories 2018, October 18th, 2:17:49 UTC. Start with this one. I'm going to...
So our relationship is like, maybe the most important shit here.
So the image that is shown there, do you recognize the person in that driver's license?
It's blurry.
Okay. I'm going to show you another video, the next one
The most
here.
important shit here. Like, it right there, like, you know you come back.
Whose driver's license is that?
That's my daughter.
The conversations and things that on there, do you recognize the voice?
I didn't really listen. I mean, you have to play it again.
Sure.
So our relationship is like, maybe the most important shit here.
Do you recognize the person who's speaking in that video?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
That's Chanel.
Okay. So I want to go back to October 26th of 2018. Where were you living?
I was living in Cocoa.
And my geography is terrible, I think. How far away is Cocoa from Broward County?
About 3-4 hours.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a registered nurse.
Were you a registered nurse at that time as well?
Yes, I was.
Did you know the defendant's mother?
Yes, I did.
And who is she?
Jamie.
Had you met her prior to October 26th of 2018?
Yes, I did.
Had you communicated with her?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a phone number for her?
I'm pretty sure I probably did.
I'm not asking you, sir.
I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember.
Okay. So I want to go forward on October 26th of 2018 and talk about that early morning hours. Did you receive or hear a phone call or a FaceTime video call in which the defendant was a participant?
I did overhear. I'm not quite sure exactly the context of the call, but I did overhear the phone call.
Okay. Tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what woke you up that morning.
Just hearing my daughter's voice.
Okay. What was what was the tone of her voice without saying what she said?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember anything the defendant said on that video?
Not verbatim, no, I don't.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to read the statement you gave in 2018?
I read the statement.
Okay.
But I don't recall. I don't remember anything from that statement, but I do remember my deposition from December 22.
So the deposition, that would have been 6 months ago?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go, and when you spoke, you remember speaking with law enforcement in December of 2018?
I remember speaking with them, but I don't remember what they look like. I don't remember their names, but I do remember talking to someone.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, I want to ask you, were you honest and truthful with law enforcement when you spoke with them?
I would hope so. I mean, it was 2018. I went through a lot during that year, so I'm not sure where my mindset was at that time.
Did you lie to law enforcement?
I would hope not. I don't remember what I said back. It was like 5 years ago.
Oh, of course. I understand it's been a long time. So, in terms of the time frame, that was closer in time to the incident of October 26th of 2018?
If that's where you guys are saying it is.
You don't even remember?
I don't remember. Like I said, 2018 was a very hard year for me. My husband just went to prison. My father died. I had a lot going on, so
Of course.
I was really out of it.
Okay. And in terms of your conversations with the police officers that morning?
Yes. I do remember that they kind of bullied me and threatened my daughter and take her to jail for accessory after that. I do remember that.
Yes. And in terms of the statements that you made about what happened,
Yeah.
you don't have any recollection of
No.
that? Did you read this statement multiple times?
I looked at it and I just didn't recall it, and I don't know.
And so you indicated you hoped you were truthful with law enforcement?
Yes, I did.
I have to ask you to be more definitive. Were you truthful?
I don't remember what I said to them back then, so if I was to tell you something now, I could be lying. I don't want to lie on the stand because you're going to take me to jail. So I'm saying what you want me to say.
I do not want you to say anything. I want you to tell the truth.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, with regards to that day, did you lie to law enforcement?
I just
Objection,
answered that
asked and
earlier.
answered.
Excuse me, overruled. Repeat your question.
I don't remember.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
only one person can talk at a time, and there was an objection. I just wanted to
Okay.
be clear. All right, you asked your question again.
Okay. So, Ms. Holmes, did you lie to law enforcement?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. Going forward to the events of that day,
Yes.
when you heard that phone call, where were you?
I'm home.
Okay. Where was it? Home in Cocoa?
Cocoa.
Who else was there at your house?
My kids.
When you heard the phone call, did you hear what had allegedly happened?
I heard that there might have been a shooting.
Okay. Did you see any pictures or videos of anyone that was injured at that point?
No, I did not.
Did you see the defendant on the screen of that video call?
I saw his face, yes.
In terms of the method of communication, do you know if it was a FaceTime call?
I assumed it was FaceTime. I couldn't say for sure what kind of call it was.
At the time of October of 2018 to December of 2018, do you know the defendant's phone number?
No, I don't.
you recall today what the defendant's phone number was?
No, I don't.
Okay. In terms of the information and stuff that you have regarding that phone number, was that saved in your phone at that time?
It may have been. I can't remember.
Do you remember what phone number you had?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
So Ms. Holmes, to go back, in terms of looking at your statement or any of the other things, refresh your recollection as to what the defendant's phone number was and what you had at that time.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sure, you said you didn't remember the defendant's phone number.
No, I don't.
Would looking at a copy of your statement help refresh your memory as to what?
No, I don't think it won't.
Okay, would you like to try to do so?
You have to look at it for you, sure.
Okay. And so, counsel, on for the record, I'm showing her page 3 of 8. And so I'm going to ask you, Ms. Holmes, to just read this part silently to yourself.
Okay.
And I'm going to we're going to start here, this, and through here, okay? Silently to yourself. When reviewing that, does that refresh your recollection?
No, it doesn't.
Your Honor, pursuant to 90.8035, the state would move at this time to read into the record the relevant portions.
Objection, Your Honor.
Can I see, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
And don't, it's 12 o'clock, let's take our lunch and recess. Don't discuss the case, don't form any opinion about the case, don't allow anyone to discuss the case in the presence. There's certainly no research, all right? Please rotate on the chair, sorry for the delay. What time? Let's say 1:30. Thank you.
Ms. Holmes? Stand.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Let the record reflect the jury stepped out, counsel remain along with the defendant, assistant state attorneys, and our witness. Madam, you want to step outside for a minute? Thank you. Just wait outside. Thank you. So what do you anticipate this,
That her answer would start with, he FaceTimed my daughter from the 772 number. Question, yeah. Answer, unless he got rid of that phone. He FaceTimed my daughter that morning at 4 a.m. in the morning, yeah. Question, what's your daughter's number? Her number is 506-321-506-1313. But she may have another number because I changed her. She lost her cell phone and got another number. Her old number was, question, no, cuz, answer. Her old number was 877-9609-321. Question, no. See, I have his phone records and you know, he never called it. There was never, answer. You have the 772-713-9807? Question, 90, yeah, 9807. Answer, I don't know whose phone that he called and FaceTimed with. I talked to him on FaceTime.
so, assuming that I let this portion in, is this going to be a reoccurring theme that, what else are you going to ask her about?
In terms of that, as well as the initial part where she says she doesn't recall what he said verbatim. That would be the part where he's saying that someone just shot the car up and was trying to shoot them. So I asked him if he was okay, where he was, and he's like, there's a car coming behind him, like hiding. He was like, there's some, yeah, there's some. I think they're still out here or something. So I'm like, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. I said, well, where are Sack and Juby? And he said, I don't know if they're in the car. I think they're dead.
And that's the portion that you're looking to have admitted?
So far, based on her current state of her testimony up to this point.
Is there anything else?
If there's anything else that she doesn't remember on that, for example, the Frito Bang or Carter Gibbons is his actual name, aspects of that, anything about the condo in Miami, about the blood on the clothes. There's another part later on where she then describes the conversation again that he said. He just basically said that his friend they just got killed, and that he was like, there was lights coming, somebody's coming, someone's coming. I'm like, are they still out there, you know? Question, answer. It's like I don't know. And I said, we're on our way, just so you know, stay put, we'll come get you. So at this time, I'm thinking he's somewhere hiding in the bushes somewhere from whoever shot him.
And the statement goes on, there's other things that you're trying to get out through this witness that you're concerned that she may or may not remember.
Those are the relevant portions, Your Honor. There's a lot of other things that she indicates in the statement that I would agree would not be relevant, and that wouldn't prove an essential fact that is at issue in this case. So I would not be seeking to insert the entire statement.
Basically the portions that you just elicited.
Yes,
Correct.
sir. And I can I have the ability to, in a Word document, to isolate those so that they can be succinctly read, provided to defense as well, so they would have copies. But the case law is clear and the statute is clear. The state cannot introduce that statement, but defense would be able to if they so chose.
Thank you. And your objection is?
Your Honor, we have a copy of her deposition, which makes clear.
Can I stop you for a second?
I'm sorry.
What is counsel reading from now? What are you reading from now?
I am reading from her statement of December 12th of 2018.
You're reading from a statement, not a deposition.
Correct.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. And before I go any further, Your Honor, I meant no disrespect. And I appreciate your and understand your authority, and you're making decisions. Whatever reaction I had was not intended to convey disrespect, whether I agree with your decisions or not. Her deposition of December 14th, 2022 will clarify the issue of whether this is a failure of recollection that the state is trying to refresh, or whether or not this witness has recanted her statement and is making an entirely different statement about the facts of that night. In this deposition, she is not claiming not to recall. She said she wasn't certain about the time of the call, but she quickly got herself together and came down here, and it took about 3 to 4 hours, like she said, and she got here around 12 or 1 o'clock, which would place that call at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. There are several other substantive statements that indicate that she is recanting that statement she gave on that day. She says the reason that she gave the statement was because her daughter was threatened with arrest, like she said here. She said that she feels threatened, and the first thing she said there, she's not talking about Jamel, she's talking about the state. She's on an ankle bracelet. They arrested her in the Virgin Islands and brought her over here. And the statements she is making in her deposition do not support and I wouldn't say they contradict, but they're not the statements that are made in the statement that the state seeks to elicit. If the rules allowed her to put a witness on just to get in a prior statement, then they'd be in okay territory. The rules don't permit that. She's creating this pretext. Oh, you forgot that? Well, let me read it into the record. I would offer the court a copy of this deposition over lunch to review that makes it clear that she is recanting. She is not forgetting. She is recanting. And that's exactly what these cases speak to. and the process that the state is, what they're attempting to engage in is to violate and circumvent the rule and admit out-of-court statements for the truth of the matter asserted, which are hearsay, which are recognized to create constitutional problems, which have resulted in some of these cases in murder cases being reversed, murder convictions being reversed, and she's inviting error into this court, into this trial, and we'd ask the court to at least get a context of what is going on here, whether this is a failure of recollection, whether that's the way she's fashioning it, or whether or not what she said in her deposition does not comport with what she said in that statement that she's recanting, and whether the state is just using this rule as a pretext to get the statements that they're not permitted to get.
Thank you. You have the statement from Ms. Holmes as well?
I do, Your
And that
Honor.
was taken under oath?
It was, yes, it's a sworn statement from Ms. from Ms. Holmes in December of 2018. And Your Honor, I would also add that some of the time frame and the issues of that, those were actually clarified because defense provided the state with reciprocal discovery of Ms. Jamie King's phone records, which authenticate the statements, for example, that Felicia Holmes said she immediately called Jamie King. That is shown in Ms. King's phone records,
Who's Jamie King?
the defendant's mother. So there's outside sources that corroborate the sum and substance of her December 2018 statement.
All right, so I'm going to take the statement. If there's no objection, I'll take the statement and the deposition. I'll read those over lunch, and then see everybody back here at 1:15. I told the jury to be back at 1:30. We'll resolve those issues, and we'll move forward. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. Obviously, if you guys don't know, you guys are watching the L.O.T.S approved media channel, and this is the YNW Melly trial, murder trial case. Obviously, the highly high-profile case at this moment. I don't know if you guys noticing, but the relationship that he has with his lawyers is kind of, I'm not gonna say peculiar, but it's not normal. For one thing, I'm gonna say that his lawyers, I guess they gave him the reassurance because Melly seems to be in good spirits. Melly actually seems to be in good spirits. I've seen a lot of it, a lot of his body language. And his body language is leading me to believe that he's in good spirits. A couple times I actually seen Melly smirk. Melly actually smiled a couple times, right? If you see, his lawyers are constantly pulling his coattail. Melly was kind of leaning forward at one point. He seemed slightly nervous. His mood kind of like it shifts.
Romantic relationship with someone named
Let's go back to the trial.
Simmons, also known as YNW Melly.
Yes, she did.
When was she involved in that romantic relationship with Melly?
I'm thinking maybe about 2016 or so till maybe 2019, 20.
Okay. Did you have the opportunity to meet Mr. Simmons?
Yes, I did.
What did you refer to him as?
I called him Janelle Melly.
Do you see him here in the courtroom?
Yes, I did.
Where is he?
He's right here.
And what's he wearing?
A white turtleneck and a gray jacket.
Here, I made a record reflect.
All right, so this must be YNW Melly. There's a female that's there was some pictures with YNW Melly with this girl. I don't know if he was with the girl at the time, but this seems to be the girl's mother, right? She refers to him as Jamel. Obviously, she knows him by first name. In which I guess he gave her a call after the events took place, after the incident took place. He gave her a call, and you see the prosecutor. I guess they try to paint the picture like as if she forgot, in which Melly's lawyer brought it to the judge's attention that this is it's not that she forgot. She's actually recanting her statement. So obviously she gave a statement because they brought her to the stand. She gave a statement. I don't know if they got the phone records or what have you, but she did let them know what was being said on the phone. You guys will see. You guys will play this back. I don't have to give you verbatim, but you'll see. Basically, just to go over a little bit, Melly did contact her in which she says that Melly sounded distraught. This is not verbatim what she said, but apparently Melly sounded distraught, right? In which he alludes to he believes that Sack Chase and Juvie died in the process. Mind you, I'm paraphrasing right now. You guys get a chance, let me know. Go through it, sit through it thoroughly. Once again, this is the L.O.T.S approved. Don't shoot. Well, this is not Don't Shoot the Messenger. This is just L.O.T.S approved, bringing you this Melly trial. You guys check out on my page too. I got more Melly content. Mr. Murder on My Mind. Also, the judge also stopped them from playing the Murder on My Mind in the courtroom. So it seems like whatever the prosecutors are trying to do to try to paint a picture of Melly, you know Melly has his song Murder on My Mind, so you know they're going to try to use that as evidence, as in some type of try to insinuate that, yeah, he premeditated this, right? In which the judge shut that down. He suppressed that. So shout out to the judge. Shout out to Melly's lawyers. You know what I mean? And it's looking, you know, I'm not going to judge it right now, but people are saying it's looking good, and some people are saying it's looking bad. But let's just get back to it.
In-court identification of the defendant.
Yes, the record will reflect the in-court identification of the defendant.
So in October of 2018, had you met the defendant prior?
Yes, I did.
How many times had you met him in person prior to that?
A couple.
A couple?
Maybe two maybe.
Okay. Did you follow him on social media?
I'm not sure. In 2018, I wasn't, no.
Okay. Did you know if he had social media at that time?
I didn't.
Okay. Did you have a social media account at that time?
Yes, I did.
And what was your social media handle?
I'm sorry?
What was your social media name?
My name? For which one?
For Instagram.
Instagram, it's like Bling Queen 258.
Okay. Did you have a Snapchat account?
I don't think so. If I did, I may have.
Okay. What about your daughter? Did she have an Instagram?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. Did she have Snapchat?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. So I'm going to show you what's been already admitted into evidence as State 61. There's a couple of videos and things on that I would like to ask you to ask some questions about.
Your Honor, we'd object as to the predicate being laid for this witness to testify to any of this material.
Thank you. Objection noted.
So I'm showing you what is titled Memories 2018 October 9th 4:58 UTC, Melly, Montana. Can you see that picture there on your screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Who is the female over there?
That's my daughter,
And which daughter is that?
Mariah.
Okay. Who else is in that photograph with her?
That's Chanel.
I want to go here to this image. This is 2018.
All right, guys. Like I said before, that's his girl. So I guess that's the mother. That's the mother of the girl. And I guess that is the mother of the girl. That's right now. She's sitting on the what's her name? In whatever that chair. I always forget it. The altar, the stand. She took the stand. Okay. All right.
November 11th, 23:53:26 UTC. Again, Melly, Montana. Who is pictured in this photograph?
My daughter, Mariah.
Do you recognize the individual in the back?
No.
No. Prior to coming into court yesterday, were you shown two photographs of the alleged victims in this case?
Yes, I was.
Were you able to identify them?
No, I was not.
In terms of your relationship with Anthony Williams and Chris Thomas, how many times have you met them?
Maybe Sack maybe twice. Judy maybe once.
And do you know them by their real names?
No, I don't.
How did you refer to them?
Sack and Judy.
Okay. So I want to go forward to some of the videos in this particular exhibit, specifically Memories 2018, October 18th, 2:17:49 UTC. Start with this one. I'm going to...
So my our relationship is like, they being the most important shit here.
So the image that is shown there, do you recognize the person in that driver's license?
It's blurry.
Okay. I'm going to show you another video, the next one
The most
here.
important shit here. Like, he right there, like, you know he come back.
Whose driver's license is that?
That's my daughter.
The conversations and things that on there, do you recognize the voice?
I didn't really listen. I mean, you have to play it again.
Sure.
Before we tell me all that extra shit, and like, they leave the most important shit here. Then,
Do you recognize the person who's speaking in that video?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
That's Jamel.
Okay.
And so that was just a portion of the testimony from Felicia Holmes, the mother of the defendant's.
All right, champ. Let's cut back. All right, so you guys see what's going on. That is the day 4 of the YNW Melly murder trial. And don't forget his homeboy, too. YNW starts with a B. I forgot the man's name, too. Bortland. YNW Bortland. Forgive me. Like I told you guys, Melly seems like he's in good spirits for the most part. Melly is seen smiling at times, all right? Shout out to his lawyers, because it seems like his lawyers are doing a great job of giving him that reassurance of making him feel comfortable. Obviously, Melly is super comfortable. I've seen him smiling, a slight smirk. But at the same time, I guess the trial, the day before, he was seen praying. Emotional. So I guess it's emotional roller coaster. Me, myself, I've been in the court proceedings and I know how it is when you court. And to be smiling, I ain't never sat there and smiled in court unless I got got some good news from the lawyer. He must have heard something. Melly must know something, right? Mr. Murder on My Mind. Obviously, like I told you before, they were going to implement the Murder on My Mind. They wanted to play it, in which the judge suppressed it. All right, so it seems like the judge is suppressing a lot of things, and obviously that works in his favor, because in hip hop we're judged for the music that we make. They implement that and they use that as ammo to basically prove that you are that person that you lead people to be believe in your music, in which it shouldn't be submitted, shouldn't be submissible in the courtroom, right? Shout out to YNW Melly. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. All right, and that was the mother of the girlfriend which Melly called. You guys go ahead and watch this over and come in the comment section. Let me know your feelings on the trial. And like I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated with the trial. L.O.T.S approved media. And I'm out. Oh, make sure you guys subscribe. Don't be no ninja watchers. Hit that like button. That's the thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell so every time I drop, you guys get notified. Don't be a ninja watcher. Don't be no pocket watcher. And definitely don't be one of these. That's what we call Peeping Times. Y'all know what they do to Peeping Times. All right? Smash the subscription button. Hit your notification bells. Leave a comment and share. I'm out.